Get the fuck over here.
Yeah.
Make sure. Yeah, there's been a lot of shit going.
Yeah, man. So talk about that fight, man. Talk about what happened.
Which one? Which one?
That you had a breakup between another security guard at a job that you wasn't working security at.
Oh, yeah. That was, yeah, had to be on duty. Had to clock in.
Mm-hmm.
Not willingly. Just kind of jumped on it, you know.
Instincts.
I just felt bad for the other security guards. It's like he over here trying to, you know, talk to PD and shit like that, and then this crazy ass chick just grabbing signs. Like she grabbed like an old valet sign, trying to throw it at him. She looked like she had like a rock or something in her hand, like a big ass stone. And it's just like, okay, this lady's nuts. She's just screaming up down the parking lot. And type of thing. So just trying to get in between.
So she just walks in and just starts terrorizing and shit, or she walk in and like she gets some upsetting news and she's like that 151, you know, customer who just couldn't take no for an answer.
Man, it might be all the above. To me, I don't know the whole backstory. I caught the end of it, you know, as just talking to folks and stuff like that. But it seemed like she'd been in there a few times and she got there's already some bad blood between her and this security guard for what of no fault of the security guards that I'm aware of. You know what I mean? But
she ran up in there and gave that nigga the business.
Bro, she just started attacking him. And I looked at the camera and I was like, yeah. And then she fell over and stuff like that. It was funny, though. He chucked her phone.
He slapped that shit?
He chucked it. Because when she fell over, he like threw that shit across her. He frisbeed that motherfucker.
Was she robust?
Yeah, she was kind of, not like, I don't want to use robust. I want to reserve that word for certain ones. Like when you built like a wisdom tooth. Like, that's a robust bitch. Like, you know, when you got them little people legs.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but your body is a big person. Like
a wisdom tooth.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was used robust for that. But I would say she was a little bit on the heavier side. She wasn't small. You know what I mean? But, yeah, that was eventful, man. I was just in there handling some other business, man. Just trying to do my duties, you know, protecting people's jobs. And I had to deal with that. So
you got to pull out that cape.
Man, I guess. I was like, I didn't get hazard pay for this.
How was St. Patty's Day?
Light where I was at.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was, you know, at the park. And wasn't really too much going on. Like, it seemed like, I don't know, like I ain't gonna lie, that was my first time like working there at that spot. Like we've all been to the park many times, stuff, shit like that. But that was my first time working that night. And I was filling in for someone. And I'm used to always seeing that place like popping. Like every time that I've been in, I don't go out that often, but every time I've been there, I ain't never seen it just slow. And I was like, damn, it's kind of light, especially for St. Patrick's Day. And there was only one incident, like, it wasn't even an incident. It was just like a little disagreement, you know, whatever, you know, maybe miscommunication, misunderstanding or whatever. And we separated it and, you know, nothing happened at the end. Nothing happened for the rest of the night. And then, you know, that shit happens. People bail out the club and, you know, that alcohol get to talking. And then, you know, other bystanders start chirping around and that type of thing, you know, people looking and stuff like that. And somebody that wasn't even in the club, wasn't even a part of it. And he pull out the heater. And then it turns
in the club?
No. This dude that pulled
outside.
out he wasn't even there, man. He pulled it out and then it turned to him arguing for the other guy, and then it turned into from that to like a robbery. And I'm like I'm like, he's
The
like,
dude with the gun took his money?
No, he's like, he asked for his chain. He's like, man, give me your chain. And then he switched from that. He was like, he didn't know what he wanted to do, because then he switched from that. Then he switched to fucking, oh, man, I'll shoot you in your leg. I'm like, bro, you don't know what you want to do. And I'm standing there just looking at with my head cocked to the side, like, man, you really about to shoot this man? And somebody, you know, hits the whaler. Somebody, you know, lets the police know. And
stall him out, Debo.
They ended up catching him. So that dude about to do 15 years over a $4 chain.
Damn.
So
That's crazy.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, they don't play with that.
Sacramento, y'all.
They got PD on lock around there for sure.
Yeah, cause they just right there, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's stupid. It was just stupid. It's just I'm looking at it, and especially as we get older, we looking at it. We like they don't see the consequences behind the decision, but when we see it in real time now, like we can see it. We like, bro, you about to do 10? You gonna do 10 to 15 right now? Like, bro,
Shit.
over something stupid. But yeah, that's what it is.
God, man, it happens.